Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sauqi Aflah. I'm from 4B Extensive Reading, and tonight I would like to present my novel presentation under the title The Hound of the Baskervilles. This novel is one of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson detective series, and the theme of this novel is about the strange death of the Sir Charles Baskerville on his own manor. So the story starts in a court about the death of the Sir Charles Baskervilles, and there is two witnesses. The first one is the butler Barrymore, and then the private doctor of the Baskerville families, Dr. Mortimer. They both share their experience, their evidence, and their opinions about the death of Sir Charles Baskerville. And right after the court, the Dr. Mortimer come to visit Dr. Sherlock Holmes to consult about the strange death of Sir Charles Baskerville. And he also said that there is something that he didn't mention in the court due to the supernatural reason. He said that there is a gigantic footprints nearby the dead body of Sir Charles Baskerville. And Dr. Mortimer also said that the heir of Baskerville families, the Sir Henry Baskerville, will come to London, and the next day will come to the Baskerville Manor to reclaiming the ownership of the Baskerville Treasure and Manor. And he asked to Sherlock Holmes to investigate about the death of Sir Charles Baskerville and the hound who hound the Baskerville families in a long time. Sherlock Holmes asked to Watson to accompany Sir Henry Baskerville and Mortimer to the Baskerville Manor. And when they arrive, Dr. Mortimer go back home, and Dr. Watson and Sir Henry Baskerville will stay for a safety reason. And in the first night in the Baskerville Manor, Dr. Watson feel the strange and hear the woman cry at night. And in the next morning, he said it to Sir Henry Baskerville that he hear there is a woman cry in the night. And Sir Henry Baskerville also said that he hear it too. And at the first he thought that he is dreaming, but it was not. It was real. And Dr. Watson, who feel the strange of the Baskerville Manor, start to go around and investigate the neighborhood, the environment in the Baskerville Manor, and suddenly met someone named John Stapleton. And he know that the Dr. Watson, and he asked about the appearance of Sherlock Holmes. Dr. Watson said that Sherlock Holmes wouldn't be available this time. He have to handle the case in the town and wouldn't be here. And then John Stapleton invite Watson to come to his house and meet his sister also. And when Dr. Watson arrived at the house, the sister of John Stapleton thought that Watson is Sir Henry Baskerville and said that he must leave and just never come back because it's so dangerous here. And then she realized that it's not Sir Henry Baskerville, that it's Watson. She asked to Watson to forget what she said before. And of course, Watson couldn't forget what did she say, and noted that she is act strangely too. And before Watson go back to Baskerville Manor, John Stapleton asked to Watson and invite him also to join them in the welcoming dinner. And then Watson go back to the Baskerville Manor and say to Sir Henry Baskerville that they are invited in the welcoming dinner at Stapleton House, and Sir Henry Baskerville accepted without any doubt. And in the night also, they both hear again the women cry voice, and in this night they are trying to seek and investigate where is the sound came from, and how surprised them seeing the butler Barrymore is strangely, he is stand in front of window with a candle, like giving signal to someone else outside the manor. And Sir Henry Baskerville, who see this, acts angry, and he also said that why that he do this after serving Baskerville families for a long time. And suddenly, Miss Barrymore, or the wife of Barrymore, is come and said that it's not her husband's fault, it was her fault. She was the one who asked him to stand in front of the window, giving the signal of his criminal family who want to visit her. And Sir Henry Baskerville admitted and started calming down and didn't angry anymore. And in the next day, Dr. Watson continued his investigation, and then suddenly surprised that Sherlock Holmes is already with him. And Sherlock Holmes said that he also investigated a little about something in the Baskerville families and found that maybe the John Stapleton will be their enemy, because there is something to the fact that Sherlock Holmes is interrogates someone in town. And he also mentioned about the sister of John Stapleton, and it might be not his sister but his wife. And why he said that he is his sister, because he want her to be the free woman. And then in the night, there is a party held in the Baskerville Manor, and there's a witch who has to investigate about that of Sir Charles Baskerville. And when he started the ritual, John Stapleton, who also in there, go to the window and open the curtain, and how surprised them when seeing the Hound jumping in the window. And all the people in the party are surprised and shocked and scared. Sherlock Holmes and Watson, who realized the strange thing, not him and toughed him that. And when all the people are going back home after that incident, Sherlock Holmes and Watson try to investigate around the house, and when seeing the picture in the Baskerville Manor, they realized that there is one face that so similar with John Stapleton house. And then they realized that it's not John Stapleton, but it's John Baskerville. And then in the next day, they know that John Baskerville is the one is behind the death of Sir Charles Baskerville, and one tried to kill Sir Henry Baskerville also. And John Stapleton or John Baskerville is caught in action. They are caught by Sherlock Holmes and Watson, and he is running away. So Sherlock Holmes case John Baskerville, who run through the hills, and suddenly Sherlock Holmes is stuck in the mud, living mud, and John Baskerville think that he already winded, surprised, got on surprise attack with a shoot in the head from Watson behind him, and then the John Baskerville is died in his place. And after that, Watson tried to save Sherlock Holmes, who's stuck in the living mud, and how amazingly Dr. Watson can survive and can rescue the Sherlock Holmes greatly. And then they are interrogated and then asking about the John Baskerville life, and then they start to close the case and attempt that the enemy and the bad person of the man of the behind the Sir Charles Baskerville is John Stapleton or John Baskervilles. Okay, maybe that's it from the story. I hope you like it, and thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.